All right, so I have resident Batman fan here, Lurby. Who, like myself, fuck with that Batman shit. You know what I'm saying? And we going, cause they showing gameplay for this game, and it better look different. It better not look the same.
I really hope, like I want to pick this up. I keep wanting to do a new Batman. Like I remember Gotham Knights. I was so close to pre-ordering, and then that didn't pan out. But maybe this is the one. Maybe this is the one.
Shit, I
Run this
fucking
up.
listen. This is Rocksteady, so I hope so. So we about to see.
Where are we going? And who are we killing?
I'm Darius Sadigian, studio director at Rocksteady Studios.
My name is Axel Rydby, and I'm the game director here.
Eyes up, people. Let's go.
At Rocksteady, storytelling and character depth are the core DNA of our game. These are not features, but Rocksteady fundamentals. With Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League, we wanted to tell a new story. We wanted to expand the Arkhamverse. Coming from Batman, where it was just from his perspective, just from his lens. Now getting to see the world through the villain's eyes was really the hook for us.
Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League is a third-person action shooter that can be played solo or with your friends.
It's a story-driven game that highlights Rocksteady's experience in bringing characters to life. As a Suicide Squad, you'll be forced to take on an absolute impossible mission. You must kill the Justice League.
We want the mechanics of the game to really reflect the personalities of the squad.
I'm always first on the trigger.
We want their moves to be flamboyant, exaggerated, chaotic.
Let's make like cheap chewing gum and not stick around.
Now, our 4 members of Task Force X find themselves inside Metropolis.
That looked very
Twice
similar
the
to
size
like,
of Gotham City in Arkham Knight.
uh,
It's big, it's loud.
like if you were
it's a
controlling
battlefield.
Nightwing in
It's a
Batman
place
Yeah.
built for
Arkham Knight.
verticality,
Yeah, when he like
mobility,
flips off
a
the
unique
roof and shit,
fusion
that
of
was very
enhanced
similar to
traversal, gunplay, and melee weapons, creating a supervillain empowerment
Yeah,
that we think is a totally original gameplay experience. There was just an opportunity there to expand into co-op and have this dynamic world where friends can come together to share an experience. Or players can go solo, switching character members between missions while savoring each and every story twist.
Do you feel it? The swell of pride for what we have accomplished together.
We want to welcome you all to the first episode of our new series,
the thing,
Suicide
look,
Squad Insider, where we will
story.
provide a deeper look into
That's what
Suicide
they're
Squad Kill the Justice League.
phenomenal at. That's the thing that like always kept me coming back to Arkham. I have beaten Arkham Knight 7 different times because the story is just phenomenal, and you just feel, even with the Batmobile sections and then the tanks and shit, like even though that got very repetitive and tiring after, but like the story, bro, you really feel like just a muscled out man in the suit just beating
My
the
question
criminal,
is,
the safe.
who's playing King Shark? Is it Batista? Why it sound like Batista?
It sounds like, yeah. It sounds like, I can stand so still that you can't see me. Like,
Yeah.
which, I don't mind it. I think it's a.
My thing is, what have they changed from that original trailer that everybody hated? That's my question.
So far, I guess we're gonna have to wait for the gameplay part to see, because
I
that
guess,
was just a couple of, 20 minutes. It got to be something.
Over the next few months, we'll be unpacking the game, answering your questions, and sharing a few surprises as we move closer to our launch on February 2nd. We'll also cover how Rocksteady will continue to support the game and its players post-launch with a huge amount of free content.
On this episode, you're going to hear from different members of the Rocksteady
Well, you
team as
good.
we explore more of the game's story.
What did you say?
I said free is good.
Yeah, I guess
It
so.
seems like they're not going crazy with
But
the
we're still doing battle passes,
monetization,
it
but
sounds
we'll
like,
see.
from what I saw. So,
Battle Pass.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
maybe look it up.
The world of Metropolis and the core gameplay experience.
The Suicide Squad. A fitting moniker.
Let's jump into it.
All right, so now it's finally starting. Okay.
Normally, when you make a game in a superhero universe, the protagonist is the best person for the job. The squad are definitely not the best people for this job. They're the only people available.
Hey, Suicide Squad! Fuck you!
And so it gives the narrative and the gameplay a kind of frantic, slightly panicked feeling where they are trying to figure this out as they go. The
As if
Arkham
that would've
games
worked, even if it
weren't
wasn't
gritty
real.
because Rocksteady makes gritty, dark games. They were that way because that's what suits a Batman story.
Every game we approach that with a similar
Another
mindset
Batman
of just
story.
like how do we enhance that experience, how do we excite players in new ways.
Yeah, new criminal record.
For the studio to try something new and stretch our legs with a shooter first and with the high, powerful traversal elements was coming out of our comfort zone somewhat, but we wanted to see what we could do to put an Arkham spin on the action shooter space.
Now get your damn gun out.
In true Rocksteady style, the cinematics are
Okay,
kind of the
you
heart
right.
of our story. It's the most cinematics that we've ever done, and every one of them is crafted to perfection.
We're not
Wait,
just
was
trying to
that
do what we
Penguin?
did before. We're making
That was
something
Penguin,
which
bro. I was
fits
like, yeah,
the source
Penguin
material we
Cowboy
think will
Pop.
make for an interesting
Alright.
story.
Everybody
but will
always
feel
mad at him.
different.
I have to say, they both picked him up by his head.
To introduce you to our story, let's jump into an early part of the game.
Oh shit.
Amanda Waller, the director of the government agency Argus, sends the team behind enemy lines into Metropolis.
Harley Quinn, should you not be more cautious?
That is Batista.
She ain't wired that way.
Oh, Deadshot.
Hidden in an underground train station, the team finds a secret elevator.
Until we figure out where the hell we are, let's play along with Waller.
Oh, is this a superhero museum? Hate superheroes. And museums.
I've seen it on TV. It's the Hall of Justice.
So let's rob the
You telling me
place.
they didn't see the J out on the pad?
Idiot.
Wait, what'd you say?
They didn't see the big ass JL on the pad that they
Through
tapped?
these doors lies the inner
Mhm.
sanctum of the Justice League.
Move
Sounds
forward.
very grand, doesn't it? And it is.
She's a dame who can almost make me listen to a boring PSA.
Amen.
Don't touch anything that's gonna set off an
Damn.
alarm. I ain't fighting any supers for you.
I have read much about the Justice League, and still, they are larger than I expected.
That's not them.
Those
you retard.
holograms aren't actual size, Sharkman.
It's so true to the characters that they're in Hall of Justice, and the
Nah,
first
it makes
thing they
sense.
think
They're
is,
all
what
idiots.
can we steal?
They're all idiots. That makes sense.
Oh,
Speed Force Gauntlet?
Hey, man, watch the... Ah!
Shit!
Glass.
I'm okay.
What the hell you got there?
Thought this baby was a myth. Speed Force Gauntlet. Back when Doc Savannah tried to lift Flash's gimmick.
Oh.
Miss you, Red.
Oh, so this is a continuation of Arkhamverse. Oh, well.
yeah. She's
still dead.
I'm still okay.
I guess we know how she's gonna travel around.
Pretty much. What you about to do, Goofy? No shot he picks up the hat.
Is that the
You
Riddler's
found
head?
the Riddler's hat of invisibility.
Oh, no.
Ain't no fucking way, boy.
Where'd the shark go?
Oh, they just fucked up.
Nah.
Nothing says international assassins like a frickin' jetpack.
Shit. I'd break my damn neck.
You're probably right. Jetpacks seem more like a Deathstroke thing anyway.
She shouldn't have said that.
Damn.
She shouldn't have said that. That's fucked up.
Mine.
You see how they gas slammed us, my brother?
Yo,
You see it? Where's Dr. Umar when you need him?
That, hat's not gonna get you vertical, Shark.
I can make my own way up.
Oh, right.
Well, tickle me stupid. Sharks can fly.
All right. New toys, load of guns. Let's get up on that roof
That hat,
and get our freedom back.
Where did the hat go?
You know, what do they call that shit?
So here we're taking these iconic
he
characters
pocketed
who don't
it.
typically
Shoot
traverse the
pocket,
way
yeah.
they do in our game. But that's the
That's
beauty of our
prison term.
storytelling. We've managed to take these unique abilities and make that an extension of their personalities.
So they have.
Our power
Okay,
is
I'm not gonna lie. I
undeniable.
like the way they're moving. I
Yeah.
really like the way they're
Yeah.
moving, and the way they got Boomerang doing the whole flying thunder, flying rising thing, the Minato shit.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. I like it. It looks fluid so far. I don't know about the combat, but the movement looking kind of nice.
Nah, it does look good so far. It looks like they really sat back and but I think most
Yeah,
people's problem with
polished
it
some of it.
before was that it looked like some gimmick game, like some live service game, which I think it was. People really weren't really for that live service shit with the battle passes and shit.
Which, considering the amount of live service games that have just been dying left and right, I'm glad they're taking a step back to really think about, okay, do we throw our hat in the ring and become another studio that got shut down or merged or absorbed because we made a live service that's locked? And it's just it ain't the wave.
I'm still extremely skeptical because from that trailer I sent you on Instagram, they mentioned the battle pass again, so it's like.
We loved working with Gotham and making that a world for players
As
to
long as
experience,
content
and we
is
wanted to do
locked
that with
on
a
the
new
battle
location.
Good to get out of that place.
We felt that Metropolis was the natural next step to extend that. And what better way to introduce it than through an invasion from Brainiac with no Justice League to save them?
Just checking. We're all seeing that thing, right?
The entire game is about fighting behind enemy lines.
Oi, Wally, what the hell have you sent us into? It's a bloody war zone out here. There's a giant skull in the sky.
Congratulations, Task Force X. You're the first assets to make it into Metropolis alive. We're sending a signal transponder to your location.
So you're essentially in Brainiac's backyard.
Your orders are to activate that transponder.
What the hell are those things?
And there's no civilians left. Brainiac's killed them or made them into soldiers to do his bidding. And through this corruption, the people of Metropolis have become extensions of Brainiac.
Hey guys! Thinking I shouldn't ate that extra tapioca put in my lunch?
What the player knows from our title and what the Suicide Squad is about to find out is that here, the Justice League are the bad guys. They've been corrupted by Brainiac, and over the course of the game, your mission will be to kill them.
Ugh, Green Lantern! Nice! Hey, your face always looks so... what?
Harley doesn't have any innate superpowers, so to go up against these beings that have incredible strength, it's a challenge.
I'm in the middle of recon for Brainiac. Let's walk and talk.
You're talking about, the all-star team of superheroes here.
I want you to
Nah,
see
he's
this.
an asshole.
Pay attention, Floyd. Please. Get it off! Looks bad, feels worse. But once you've been enhanced, there's no going back. Outstanding.
When you face
Well,
off
slap
against
the
the
house.
most iconic characters in all of superhero-dom
What'd you say?
Justice League, it's by
My question
many
is, what happened
people's
to Hal? Is that
definition
Samoa
an
Joe?
impossible task.
You're
Yeah.
searching for stragglers.
Oh, is he King-Shark?
Augmenting Brainiac's army.
Yeah.
The Shark gets it.
The stakes that Rocksteady sets, the challenges they heap upon you as a player.
Time to rally up with Brainiac. Ready to make the leap?
You know immediately, like, this is the tallest task I will ever take on in a video game.
Flash! Brainiac wondered how you got off the ship.
Speedster secret. The League doesn't leave anyone behind. Let's make you right, buddy.
You know, that's just what I was gonna say.
You're going to be fighting the Justice League.
Hey, Metropolis.
There's nothing
That
more
nigga
high
lost?
stakes than the boss battles we have in this game.
These are gods like
curious
Green
how-
Lantern, Batman,
I'm
Superman.
not underestimating the power of a Green Lantern because infinite will, infinite imagination, and you could just about do
Right,
anything.
but the nigga running at super speed.
Not gonna lie, bro. Most speedsters are just downright impossible. They do the crazy shit they be doing just don't make sense most of the time. I mean,
why didn't he
in
just
my
run fast
personal
enough so he
opinion-
could take the ring unnoticed?
That's what I'm saying. In my personal opinion, bro, no speedster should ever lose any fight that's not to another speedster.
Or the Superman. The Superman is that they give Superman
Yeah.
bullshit all the time.
Yeah.
Which is ironic because we're looking at this nigga right now and he look beefy and brolic. I don't know what's going on. Soup's been on the drugs, on the juice.
Look at the jawline, bro. Look at the right,
bro,
like side of the. Damn, bro.
Damn, bruh. Damn.
Man, the Flash.
Man look like Stan from America, Dad.
So, what's the plan? At that point, the game really opens up. We start to see players look at their weaponry and really ask the question, like, how am I going to kill the Justice League?
Yeah, looking forward to killing the Justice League and all, but, well, you know, these guns are a bit shit. No offense.
Then head northwest. That's the last known of a Gotham arms dealer who's dug into Metropolis. Oswald Cobblepot.
The freaking Penguin!
You want to last more than 10 seconds against the League? Cobblepot's been running anti-meta weapons for years. I want him recruited and brought back to the Hall of Justice.
Oh, I'm gonna recruit the shit out of him.
Since Batman Arkham Knight, the Penguin is no longer confined to Gotham City. He's made a name for himself in Metropolis as the authority on anti-meta human weapons.
Wait. Yo, this just bust my head. If this takes place after Arkham Knight, what the fuck is Batman doing here?
That is the part of the story that they're going to, because I mean, with the ending for Arkham Knight, with the fear version of Batman, we never really got an answer. We know he didn't die. It was a failsafe. It was a protocol he set off to make it look like he did, but we don't know. Like the new Fear Batman, was that still him? Is he still, So with
And even
the
if,
trailer,
how
they
can
showed
Cobblepot
with,
expand if there was still the Fear Batman going around?
I don't know. And the better question would be, how the hell is Superman being in Metropolis? Like, you gotta be on a different level
That Cobblepot's not on.
Yeah, exactly. Like most Gotham villains are not crossing that line to go over to Metropolis, because that's an ass whooping that they don't. You don't shop that ass whooping like that. So it does make me curious how he would even do that, because I don't know. I guess in the Arkham Knight universe, Batman disappears for a while, and I guess some of the criminals start their activities up, and somehow Cobblepot goes undetected in Metropolis, which again doesn't make sense to me, but hopefully they explain it.
I'm about to say Superman would notice an increase in super meta weapons or whatever that they just say he's selling.
Yeah, and then just find this monster,
that's really gonna be why I buy this game. I want to see what happened. It's crazy because I'm buying a Suicide Squad game to find out mostly what happened to Batman.
R.I.P. my boy Kevin Conroy.
Respect and rest in peace, bro. That's crazy.
Now, Waller wants the squad to recruit him for Argus.
I see you've already stolen traversal equipment. You'll need it to stay off the streets. Setting a new recon point. Go.
At the heart of each character's playstyle is their traversal. Traversal gives the player total freedom. Every character has their own way of getting around that determines how the player moves through this world.
I want to say they said the same thing about Gotham Knights. That exact same
Well,
bar.
admit though, this traversal does look a bit smoother than Gotham Knights. And everybody in Gotham Knights traveled just the same way. Either you had the bike or
Jason Todd had the Mystic Power Step shits.
That was abused to such an extent when the game came out, because people quickly found ways to basically be able to do that thing infinitely without losing height, and then a bunch of other. But you could see that was a rush job because nobody explained that.
Right.
Nobody explained that.
Right.
And with this, at least some of it is based on actual comic book lore.
Fair.
With again, the Speed Gauntlet, and then what's the name? Seems like he has Firefly's wings and shit.
That's fair. My question is,
so
why the fuck would they keep those on display publicly?
That is dumb.
And then you saw they broke the glass and no alarm was set.
The glass. So you would think. I mean, I guess the thought process behind it is
no one will be stupid
who's
enough to steal
stupid
from the
enough to
league.
walk into the Justice League's home and steal their shit.
But it depends on what they steal. If they steal certain shit, it won't even matter.
It's a museum, bro. Imagine some kid, bro, just bust a glass, put on the speed gauntlet, and he just starts. He's out of here, bro. Like I don't know. It seems like it can be irresponsible. But again, that's just that's a nitpick. For the most part, I like that the movement seems.
That seems cool. I do agree. I'm just concerned because I'm hearing some of the same shit that I was hearing from Gotham Knights in terms of like the reveal.
But how great was I?
Controlling a superhero character is fun. It's a power fantasy for all players. We wanted movement through the city to be fun. Just existing and moving around in Metropolis is a good time.
Metropolis is quite a normal city. Well, as normal as a city can be in the DC universe.
We spend a lot of time trying to get that art direction correct, trying to get the feel for it correct. You get to see all the kind of DC lore that builds this space.
Let me do the talking with Penguin, okay?
Not just a building, it's a daily planet. There's a lot we can inject into the city that makes it more than just a city.
Penguin is not truly a penguin.
Yeah, mate. And I'm not a boomerang.
It is known for its size, its scale. Anything from the DC lore, you look at Metropolis as the city of tomorrow.
When did Penguin get out anyway?
Out. He was barely in. Money talks, creeps walk, you know?
I hear that.
It's just a great way for players to experience Metropolis in a new way.
G'day, Pengo. Remember me?
No. Ain't this a right rogues gallery? Who's the big
Nigga said no.
Think his cousin used to work for me.
Ooh, which one?
Busted him out of a circus. We're getting the hell out of the city before Argus finds us. You in?
But we are working for Argus.
You bloody what?
Real slick, Shark.
This nigga's an idiot.
Good talk. Nice catching up. Give my regards to the locals.
Traversal is at the very core of our game. You will need to be on the move and master each character's movements if you want to succeed. Harley's grapple is made to let her take advantage of the environment, to quickly get out of troublesome situations. Or she can use it to quickly close the distance to introduce them to her baseball.
I gotta try those.
Yep.
Swinging from the background lets her circumvent the trooper's shields and flank them. It can also let her catapult herself into the air to shoot the corrupted from above. Now that you've seen some of Harley's combat in this
It
scene,
does have a more
let's explore the rest of the
feel
squad.
than Arkham Knight did, or any of the previous Arkham, but I don't mind that in all honesty because those games were for Batman and
right? Like, yeah, that's what I was saying.
Unique playstyles and other encounters. Captain Boomerang uses a mix between sniper rifles, SMGs, and shotguns.
What's cracking?
Each character has an iconic melee attack that can be used to...
Captain Boomerang is Crip, confirmed? Captain Boomerang is Crip, confirmed. You have it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Captain Boomerang is Crip.
Create what we call juggle kills, and also break enemies' shields. Juggling an enemy with a melee attack means they take guaranteed critical hits from all guns for a short period after. Shoot enemies in their legs, and then close the distance to do a shield harvesting strike to get some shield back. Let's shift focus to King Shark.
Cause to celebrate!
King Shark is literally death from above, which he gladly shows with his Atlantean drop attack. He's the character that can take the most punishment. Heavy weapons, assault rifles and shotguns, and his trusted cleavers, sickles, and combat knives for some brawling action. For the bigger enemies, each character gets a super powerful single target attack, the Suicide Strike. This one-shots any enemy hit, but it takes longer to recharge, so it's important to use it tactically. Finally, Deadshot.
See, you're low caliber, and I'm high caliber.
His traversal is made to let him create his own vantage points. This works great with his weapon loadout of sniper rifles, assault rifles, and pistols. For more up-close action, Deadshot relies on his iconic wrist cannons. One thing we really wanted to bring into this game was a reimagined version of the Arkham counter system and mix that with our traversal and shooter gameplay. Introducing Counter Shot. Each enemy has a different reaction to the counter shot. Some will be stunned, some will take damage, some will be interrupted and then get really annoyed. Now let's take a look at Harley absolutely demolish Brainiac's forces with all these tools.
My show's all knock 'em dead material.
Oswald Cobblepot, my man. Do we have a job for you? Tell him, Quinn.
You're making guns for us now, Bird Brain.
Thanks for joining us for episode 1 of Suicide Squad Insider.
What? I'd already started, so I followed through.
In the months leading up to our launch on February 2nd, 2024, we're looking forward to sharing more details and insights about Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. In our next episode, we'll be deep diving into more gameplay, combat mechanics, and how to take the fight to the enemy in your own unique style.
I want to tell you what happens next. Let's call it a sneak preview.
We really want players to feel like they...
Well, what's that? Go back.
Yeah, I want to see who that was too. So, fuck.
I'm not gonna lie to you. This is probably the most excited I've been for one of these co-op, quote-unquote.
In our next episode, we'll be deep diving into more gameplay, combat mechanics, and how to take the fight to the enemy in your own unique style.
I want to tell you what happens next. Let's.
Who that?
I do not know. That might be a new character for the game specifically. Maybe they exist in the comics, but I don't know.
So I don't know who that is. Honestly, this has reinstalled my hype.
Same.
That last trailer kind of lost me. This is getting a pre-order.
Close. I can't do that.
Pre-order only because
Maybe Cyberpunk made it so that I can't trust any game anymore.
And I agree. I agree with that. But it's like I've already pre-ordered from the last time.
Damn. I'm gonna wait when it comes out and give it 3 days, see how it's popping, and then get it.
I'm gonna play this shit day one, nanosecond one, because I've been waiting too long for this shit, bro.
Because Avengers, I remember when the beta for that game came out, me and Khalil played the demo for it came out. Me and Khalil played it, and I told him right there, and I was like, "Damn, this game doesn't look like it's gonna survive." And he was like, "Yeah, but they're adding Spider-Man later." I was like, "You know what? I'll wait to see when they add Spider-Man how this feels."
But
But like,
year and a half to add that shit, and then it was ass.
And it was terrible. Terrible. And then Gotham Knights was supposed to be the next big one. I was following the tweets and everything when they were revealing they were doing a bunch of cryptic stuff on their Twitter with like the Court of Owls and everything. I'm like, oh shit, the Court of Owls. I'm here for that.
Funny enough, I was not hyped for Gotham Knights. I wasn't hyped for Gotham Knights.
I didn't see any of the gameplay because I was like, it'll be. I mean, when the gameplay stuff started coming out, I started hearing worse and worse things and from game news outlets and stuff like that. So I ended up not buying it. And then when I went to go check it out myself, it was as bad as they said. The only part of that game that I liked was the intro cutscene, where Batman is fighting Ra's al Ghul, and that's it. That was it. That was a
It seemed like they worked on that cutscene the most.
Yo, bro, they that was amazing. They were boxing. The rest of the game, I don't know. But this, I think I'm gonna get this. I think I genuinely will get this. This seems like I could sink, 100+ hours into this and feel like I got my money.
You let me know, and I'll get it on PlayStation. It don't matter to me. This shit look fire.
I'm down.
This don't seem like one of those games I play by myself.
I wanna, when they put out the episode on how they're gonna do the microtransactions and the season pass and stuff like that. That I'm curious to see, because if they're locking content behind a season pass, they can go suck a fat one.
I mean, it seems as if I want to know how they're going to use this. Hold on. Because I could have swore. Matter of fact, I'll just go Instagram. I could have swore that in the trailer I showed you, at the end, they mentioned the battle pass as part of a pre-order bonus. Is Instagram just not gonna load?
I don't mind the battle pass so long as what's in the battle pass doesn't hinder me from playing the game and enjoying it to the full. Like, you know, if the battle pass is just different suits and I don't know, like gems or some shit, whatever the currency is, so that you could buy other, you know, whatever it is. Like, I don't mind that. Like, for example, like I don't want it to be like, you know, the way like Destiny has their season pass, where it's like if you don't have the season, then you
You're
can't
fucked.
really do it. Yeah, you're screwed for that season. And it gives you a genuine, like, you end up with just more currency for everything. You get like a little. It's not just like cosmetics or you know, glimmer. It's ascendant shards and a bunch of other shit. And you get the red borders
There
quicker.
it is. Okay, look. So, the seasonal content and characters will be free.
Mm-hmm.
The live service Batman Arkham Knight will have a spin-off with paid battle passes. My thing is, though, before I even start this, I don't think single-player games should have... Not even single, like... I don't think PvE games should have season passes.
I agree. I
think
people they get so lost in trying to make money. I know it wasn't like the developers, just like, you know, whoever is above is like, damn, we have to go in and get this, you know, get this live service
It's
microtransaction money. Yeah,
Let me see this.
because they could have easily made a co-op game with all of the system without including any battle pass or anything like that.
Okay, so if you buy the $100 deluxe edition, you'll get
Mhm.
access to it 3 days early. It also comes with a token for 1 premium battle pass, as well as some additional items and outfits. If you buy the regular version of the game, you can still get access to post-launch content at no additional cost. Post-launch seasonal updates and earnable characters to expand the story with new missions, items, and more. Okay, so we're getting new missions, items, and more stuff.
That's what I care about, the content. Like, if the battle pass is just, here's a couple of suits, or here's like a new finisher animation for
But
Harley
will
Quinn.
the stuff in the battle pass be better than the stuff you can get normally?
Most definitely, because it's the, you know, it's like, look at all the stuff in Destiny's Eververse store is miles better than anything you get for free.
No, that's true. That's true.
You know?
But I'm
So,
talking about like in terms of balance, where it's like let's say you get a certain version of a gun or something. I don't know exactly how the system works, but you get a
okay,
certain
see,
version of a
that's what I'm
gun,
talking
and
about.
yeah,
Though. Like the part where it's like you can get a stronger weapon or a better perk or some shit like that for money. That's my line. Again, if it's animations, if it's cosmetics, if it's I don't know, like effects and shit like that, I'm fine with that, whatever. But if it's like, oh, here's a new power for this character, or here's a new boost for this character, here's a new gun that does crazy damage on this, and then I gotta pay for that, then it's, I don't know. If they do it, I just hope they don't they don't try to like corner you into getting the battle pass. You know what I mean? Like where they make it super grindy, basically the 2K method, where it's like we'll make it super, super fucking grindy.
so that
and then
you spend all your time on our
like,
game and not on anything else.
yeah, and then you're frustrated into going, damn, I need that new gun that does 200 times more damage than in all the other guns. Like that I can't deal with.
Well, I mean, I guess we're just gonna have to see.
Indeed. I mean, they said they'll be sharing more, so they have to touch on that at some point.
I'm personally, I want to see that more. I don't know if you're down, but I'm down to react to that more when that
I'm down. I'm down. I mean,
This was a good start. This was a good start.
This was indeed the movement. I feel like, again, if you're doing open world, the first thing you have to nail down is the movement. The reason why the Arkham games after Asylum were really, really successful it was the combat and the movement. Like when especially when they started adding like the sped up grapnel shit where like you just shoot off a roof, that felt really nice. And then they added the Batmobile, which was again, it could literally there was nothing in that game that could stop it. Like you would literally take off a bridge, just destroy the pillars under it, because that thing would just keep moving.
Yeah.
And that was really nice. And I feel like here they nailed the movement.
It looks like
which is kind of what killed
and
Arkham.
the movement plays into the
Gotham.
gameplay a lot. The movement is crucial to the gameplay because even Harley Quinn, they were saying like, from the air, you grapple behind your enemies or whatever you can do grapple combos and all that stuff. So, that's all for us. I mean, Lerby, anything else you want to say?
No. This has brought my excitement. I'm glad that not all the studios I like are just plopping straight Dookie on the floor. My next hope is that some of these old, BioWare, some of the studios I grew up, really loving, maybe they'll
BioWare, don't disappoint my boy.
Yo, bro, they have two. They have Star Wars, the Star Wars game that they promised, Knights of the Old Republic, and then they have Dragon Age Inquisition, and then they have the whole Mass Effect thing they're doing. They have, they could really. It's Star Wars. Yep, that one. That was the game with Revan, and we haven't heard anything because they were canceling a bunch of games and shit. And
damn, we ain't even gonna get into that. I'm so sorry, Lerby.
Yeah, that's right.
Y'all have a good day. Y'all be good people. I'm gonna try to see if I upload this same day, but this shit is 40 minutes long, damn near. Damn. So, y'all be easy.